Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today I have a special video because this was floor 29 of the Tower of Champions. This was maybe the most difficult floor for me yet. This and 22, they were the worst. And I guess the reason why this one was the most difficult for me is that here, I think this is the most difficult zombie loop in the game so far. So that's one reason. I'll explain this first. So yeah, it operates pretty similarly to Akala, where the zombies, they regenerate each other every turn, or they revive each other every turn, and then when they're taken down, they revive all of the normal guys. But additionally, like every 4 or 5 turns, they'll regenerate a couple of the little guys. So there is that added wrinkle. And then on top of that, the little guys, they do a fair amount of damage actually. So unlike most zombie loops, this one you have a kind of a high chance of losing here. Alright, and then the main gimmicks for this mission are damage walls and mines. And so we want Minesweeper or Flight, and then a damage wall if possible. And then to talk about the team I'm using, whoops, I took down that zombie, didn't want to. First I'm using Kappa. He has Minesweeper only, so we need to be careful of damage walls with him. And then I'm using Tsukuyomi. She's got null damage wall and Minesweeper, of course. Next I'm using Sakura. She has Flight, null damage wall, and recovery. Her recovery is super duper important for me here, just because you do take a lot of damage in this mission. And then finally I'm using Yggdrasil Evolution. She has Minesweeper and null damage wall. And then, yeah, kind of the second, well, the first phase of the mission are the zombie loops. The second phase are the fights with Tsukuyomi. And those are also very tough for me. Tsukuyomi has like an ultimate attack that doesn't have a very long turn count. So I would frequently get taken down by that. And so I'm taking kind of the, what is it? The alternate way, or the backdoor way of defeating the mission, which is to use Kappa's strike shot on the second boss stage. And then when we come to that, then I'll explain how that works, since it's kind of cool. Alright, so here we are, we're taking down the little guys as we sort of lower the hit points of the zombies. So that we can take down both zombies in one turn. And so we have to be very careful. And then actually, Sakura, her bump combo, it's a little bit dangerous to use because it is homing and it's also the slice and dice, which can take away a lot of damage, and it's difficult to control since it goes after the nearest enemy. Okay, so we're gonna go for ending the zombie loop here. And we're not gonna make it, so we will start over. Yeah, but as you can see in Kappa's case, there are not more than 2 damage walls at once, and then there are so many enemies around that it's pretty easy to... Oh. Okay, yeah, 2 damage walls at once. It's pretty easy to keep Kappa out of the damage walls, to, you know, wedge him in between other guys. Yeah, but all of these guys, they have kind of hit points that are on the low side, which is why our total is only 72,000. I don't want to take down the zombie, the one on the right, of course. So we're going to pick a path, which will not hit it. And I did mention this in another video, but with Pierce types, if you aim exactly for the corner, you're going to come back the exact same way that you came. So that can be a good way to really kind of control your Pierce monster's movement. Okay. So here I see both zombies are very, very low on hit points, so it may be possible to take them down. And we got it. Alright, excellent. So we take down both zombies at once. They revive the rest of the remaining guys. But we are out of the loop, so we can be happy about that. Yeah, more than anything else, this mission is about patience. Yeah, getting through the zombie loops takes control of your character's position and patience. And then in the later stages, the Tsukuyomi stages, you want to have, ideally, your strike shots ready for every turn, just because your kind of window is so short. Oh, what are we going to do here? We might stay. Alrighty. But yeah, later stages, I do recommend you charging up your strike shots every turn. And so that means a lot of stalling, just back and forth, horizontal or vertical. And so that can take a lot of time as well. And yeah, they did say this on a JP video that I was watching, but this mission is also mentally tiring. Because it does take a lot of time and patience, and then if you lose, then that, that takes you out of it even more. And I lost to this many, many times. I tried to do it with kind of normal characters at first. Like instead of Kappa, I would use Osiris, Evolution, or another Kushinada. But I just couldn't do it, so I went for the alternate way. Okay, and yeah, I recommend this way for anyone who has trouble with the later Tsukuyomi stages. Alright, so we're on the second stage now. This one we see 3 zombies. The third zombie, it acts a little bit differently. And it is also not revived by the 2 zombies on the outside, so we'll just take them out first. And so in that sense, this mission is, or this level is a little bit easier than last level. Because there's one guy in the middle that will never revive. One less guy to worry about. And then yeah, we do have, excuse me, we do have a recovery character in Sakura, but still we want to be very careful about making all our hearts gold, and then saving them for when we really need them. I cannot talk. It's too early in the morning. Okay. So I want to get a heart, but I don't want to take down the zombie on the right. So we'll go for the heart on the left. And take down the zombie anyway. I feel that on this mission, however, the chances of the ability lock actually locking you are low. So that's one nice thing. And then as for charging up your strike shots, I actually feel like these zombie loop stages are not as good, not as ideal for stalling, because even if you do get rid of the zombies and then leave only one guy, that one guy does enough damage that you could lose. So I recommend stalling in either the mini-boss stages or the boss stages. Okay, nice shot there. Alright, so we have the field pretty cleared. We might start thinking about taking down the zombies now. Oh, and I guess we're gonna go for it. Alright, we'll pick up the heart, pick up Kushinada's laser, plasma, and there we go, great. Okay, so we're out of the second zombie loop. It's only taken us 10 minutes total. Okay, and then after this, we can kind of start to begin thinking about the positioning for Kappa's strike shot. For the second boss stage, we want him around the lower left. On the lower left corner, ideally, but also anywhere in the center and then more towards the lower left. The very top of the screen or the very right of the screen would be the worst places for him, so we'll try to keep him out of there. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, for this first mini-boss stage, we want our guys maybe towards the bottom. If possible, we want to get rid of the two zombies right away. But that's actually a little more difficult than it seems. They have more hit points than you would expect. Of course, it's also perfectly fine to take down the little guys up top. Because they'll only be revived every 3 or 4 turns. But the goal here, and I think this is what I'll be doing here, is to take down Tsukuyomi, and then use this zombie loop as a chance to build up my strike shots. Although actually my strike shots are already kind of built up, so maybe we're not going to do it after all. But yeah, if you do get through the zombie loops very quickly, then this could be a good stage to stall. And then also feel free to use strike shots on this stage if you're in trouble, because then you'll have the chance to stall afterwards. Ooh. We're in a bit of a pinch. Thankfully I have Sakura's healing. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, the zombies themselves don't do any attacks with damage, so we can feel free to leave them. Yeah, I lost many times to this mission, and I started listening to John Coltrane. I think that's what I'm playing here in the background. Ooh. Well, the damage rolls aren't that bad, as we can see. But yeah, John Coltrane, he is solely responsible for getting me through this mission. Alright. So yeah, again, feel free to use your strike shots on this level if you like. Yeah, and then even if you don't, you know, stall to charge up your strike shots again, this next level, it'll also work for that. And then here, we want to be kind of in the lower half of the screen, because that lower Tsukuyomi shoots a laser straight up. That can do a lot of damage. So we'll move our guys towards the bottom of the screen. And then also we see that the lower Tsukiyomi has her own life bar. So we want to take her out first, and then we want to take out the main Tsukiyomi up there next. These two Tsukiyomis, however, they are separate, so they don't share the health bar. Okay, oh, we almost got her. Okay, I think we are thinking... Yeah, we can get the lower Tsukiyomi with this attack, and then also pick up the gold heart, so that's just about ideal. Yeah, and then, yeah, again, Kappa hasn't really been an issue. Hasn't held us back too much, so that's pretty good. The way that I'm going to use Kappa's Strike Shot, it's also possible to do this in floor 30. I've seen people take John Manjiro to floor 30, but you definitely would notice his deficiency, because he doesn't have any null abilities at all. And so with null damage wall and null gravity barrier, or with damage walls and gravity barriers in there, yeah, it would be difficult. Okay. So we have the last guy standing. I think we are going to try to stall here. And yeah, if possible, we want to charge the other two guys as strike shots. And then with this team, with Kappa, we can use our strike shots very liberally, just because we only need to get to the second boss stage. And then again, these bump combos, these are pretty easy to control, except for Sakura's. We don't want to hit her by accident and then send the homing into the wolf. Although it doesn't do that much damage, so we can get away with it a couple times. Okay, maybe we're gonna skip ahead a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, so I think we are ready. So everybody's strike shot is going to be charged up on the next round, and then my positioning for Kappa is very good, so we'll try to leave him there. And then here is the first boss stage. And yeah, like I just said, you can be very liberal with your use of the strike shots, since we only need to get to the second boss stage. Okay, again, we're going to concentrate on our positioning. And then we are not going to use Kushinada's strike shot, because that will throw Kappa's positioning off. Okay, good. So now the boss is down, and then we have yet another chance to do stalling. I don't think we need to do it this time though, but we'll see. And then, if possible, we would like to start the next level on Kappa's turn, just to remove any possibility of anything happening. Okay, so the zombies' HP levels are pretty low, but unfortunately Kappa cannot do anything about it. I think we're gonna stay on his turn as well. Although his attack is so low that he may be able to do a up and down bounce and not take down that zombie, so that's an option as well. Okay. And then, yeah, we're not going to get rid of the zombie loop yet, because we want to start on Kappa's turn. So we'll stall there for that turn. And maybe here we will, yeah, we'll try to take him down here. Or maybe not. Okay, we'll use Sakura's strike shot again. We saw it work very well the last time. Okay. Alright, so now we just have to take down these two guys. Okay, and then here we'll use that technique I just talked about, just doing the up and down bounce. Alright, Kappa is a little bit higher than I would like, so I think we're going to try to move him down. Yeah, it didn't quite work. What are we doing? I guess we're staying again. Oh, maybe not. Alright, we're going to try to move Kappa down. Or maybe not. Okay. So yeah, here's my thinking. We're going to use Yugodrazzle to move down Kappa, take down the little guy, and also try to move Kappa down a little bit. And that's low enough, I think. Okay, so here we are. Last stage. Let's stop the video here to talk about how this one works. So there are two Tsukuyomis, and this time their hit points are linked. So all damage that you do to the bottom Tsukuyomi, which is the double, will carry over onto the main Tsukuyomi. And then here, I think the main Tsukuyomi, she will get defense up. So the way to do full damage to the main Tsukuyomi is to do damage to the bottom one there. And then the thing about this double, however, is that it has about almost 500,000 hit points. No, not 500,000. 500 million hit points. 500 million. And then, so she has a lot of hit points. You'll never be able to take her down. She's only there as just a way to get damage to the main one. The way that Kappa's strike shot works, however, is that it takes away 20% of the target's HP, and so 20% of 500 million is about a million, or yeah, it's about 10 million. 10 million. I'm good at math. And so 10 million damage is more than enough to take down all of the gauges of the main Tsukuyomi. So yeah, if you can get to this second boss stage and then use Kappa's strike shot, you will clear the mission. It'll just end right here. And so that is why it is important to make sure Kappa's positioning is good so that it can directly hit the lower Tsukuyomi. So that's why I said, you know, kind of in the lower corner or somewhere around the center, closer to the lower left. All right, let's restart the tape and have a look at Kappa's strike shot. Whew. Oh, that felt good. All right. So yeah, if you do that, you have a little bit more trouble in the beginning because Kappa doesn't have a lot of hit points or damage wall. But you can basically skip kind of the toughest part of the mission, which are the last 3 stages. Alrighty, and then yeah, Kappa, he is a drop monster, so he's pretty easy to get. I think there might be a floor in the Tower of Champions where you can get him, so. Alrighty, thanks for hanging in there with me, and hopefully that was helpful. We'll see you again. Take care.